What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Rome Leggins back again with another video. I got a different type of video for you guys. You know my channel is usually geared towards men. I thought this would be a good opportunity for me to give you some recommendations for the love of your life, for the female that's in your life, your wife, your fiance, your girlfriend, just to show that special person that you're thinking about them. And these fragrances I got here, these epic fragrances are geared towards females. So I thought I would give you guys some recommendations. Go get these joints. Get these fragrances ASAP for your girl. She's gonna love you even more than she does right now, because these gems back here, they one of a kind. So if you trust my judgment and you want to get some great fragrances for your female, stick around. We gonna have some fun with this one. But before we get there, if you haven't already, because literally it only takes a couple of seconds, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, share with your friends, give me a thumbs up if you really like the content, because I'm giving you some gems right now. I'm giving you some stuff that ain't really been talked about. Y'all know, look at the comments, look at my peoples. They tell you I'm dropping some jewels for y'all. So if you do that for me, I would truly appreciate it. Y'all my peoples, y'all know this. Enough talk, enough yipping and yapping. Let's get to it. So sit back, relax, get some popcorn. It's about to go down. All right, so like I said, I wanted to give you guys some recommendations for that special woman in your life. It doesn't always have to be, you know, a special occasion or a birthday or Christmas or Valentine's Day. We can do it because we love them. And I want to do this thing. I want to start being more thoughtful and more giving and not be so selfish, especially when it comes to fragrances. We tend to only think about ourselves when it comes to this type of, you know, hobby. And I think I'm gonna be a little bit more generous and giving when it comes to not just my family, but just in general to the community. So with this one I have right here, I think you guys are really, the fragrance I got in my hand right here, I think you guys will really enjoy this. And the reason I say that is because it's a wonderful light floral fragrance that is beautiful for that sophisticated woman. And that fragrance is L by Lexi Elixir. Now, I can tell you right now, there's not a lot of people talking about this right here. It's probably only a handful of people, even though this fragrance house exists, and even less reviewers talking about. You gotta know to know about them, right? You gotta be in the industry, you gotta be in the fragrances to know about this house. But this fragrance right here, man, in the top, you're gonna get a beautiful combination of citrus notes mixed with floral. This fragrance is based around fig, and fig happens to give me this kind of vibe of Twizzler. So if you like a floral slash jammy sweet nuance mixed with you know, a basket of citrus fruit like grapefruit, lemon, lime, bergamot, and also a garden of light florals, that's what you're gonna get in the opening. And when I tell you in the opening, this thing shouts feminine, absolutely, and it is stunning. But it's not just for, you know, any female. You gotta be, your stuff gotta be together. You gotta be well kept, you gotta be confident, you gotta be sophisticated. And I think that confident, beautiful, business-minded, sophisticated female is really gonna enjoy this. When it gets to the dry down, I'm telling you, we're gonna have a beautiful mixture of rose, you're gonna get magnolia, you're gonna get a little bit more fig nuance where that jamminess is going to be a little bit more like potent, and then the dry down with a nice, you know, kind of airy cedarwood. Cedarwood is woody, airy, and gorgeous. So citrus, florals, kind of a jammy nuance. You can't get any better than this. But you better have your stuff together, because when you put this on, you're gonna, ladies, y'all gonna cause a lot of conversations. Y'all gonna turn a lot of heads. So guys, if you're looking to get your girl something dope, this one right here is a must-have. L by Lexi Elixir. Let's go check out the next one. All right, next up, this is a fragrance house that I've been talking about for the last maybe 2 years. They're a fragrance house from London, England, and they're blowing up right now. They're blowing up. One of my favorite fragrance houses, Graham and Pot. And the fragrance, I think you guys have to get your nose on if you got a young, vibrant, sexy, beautiful female that loves floral / fruit fragrances. This is one she's gonna love. This is Noble Viana, and I only have a 20 ml travel spray. I smell this. Honestly, I was gonna keep it for myself, but I'm like, no, that's kind of selfish. I don't want to do that. Let's gift it to somebody. After smelling it, after enjoying it, I immediately smelled this beautiful apple note. It is a pink pepper, spicy apple, fruity nuance in the opening, with a dry down of a wonderful warm cinnamon, agarwood, and I think it's either oak or gaiac wood, I can't remember, but it is a beautiful, I would say, spicy, fruity fragrance. The florals are there, right? They're soft, they're really delicate, but the woody tones take over. And let me get back to what I was saying before, is I wanted to keep it, but it reminded me of a female, and I don't want to wear something that I think is going to be more feminine than I can stand. So I let my wife smell it. She liked it, but she immediately was like, oh, this is a little young for me. I like it, but you know, give it to somebody else. And I was like, all right, give it to my mother-in-law. I gifted it to my mother-in-law, and she loves it. And y'all like, you say is younger? Yes, my mother-in-law loves like vibrant fragrances. She doesn't like anything that's gonna make her smell like the 75, 80-year-old woman in church. She ain't trying to feel like that, you know. So she likes more younger smelling, fruity, I would say exciting fragrances. And this is one I think you gotta check out. Now this is a 20 ml. I think they still have the 20 ml left, but they absolutely have the 100 ml bottles. But I would say try before you buy, because you know what? I wouldn't even say that. I think any female that gets their nose on this is gonna be surprised of how unique this smells. And I think that that lucky lady in your life would be, you know, just overwhelmed with joy if she smelled this and you gifted it to her. The 20 ml or the 100 ml. Check them out. I think you will like it. Let me know. Let's go check out the next one. So the next fragrance I got up here, this is one of my fragrances, but I smell this on a female, I smell it on my wife, I went bananas. I'm like, whoa. I was like, that's it. I like that on you, but stop wearing my stuff, because this is mine. And I'm telling you, don't buy it for yourself, because you're not gonna give it to her. But gift this to your girlfriend, your significant other, your wife, your fiance, and she's gonna give you the biggest hug, and she might give you something else afterwards. And the fragrance I'm talking about is from Julie Maud, and that is Nia. Now, you can already see how much I done put a dent in this bottle. You already see that I done crushed this thing, and that's how much I love it. But if you want a sweet, fruity, caramel, just mouth-watering, delicious fragrance, not for you, we're not being selfish here, for your lady, this is one you need to get her. You gotta get her. We're talking about dates, we're talking about cherry, plum, caramel, some woody tones. It is unbelievable. I'm gonna get another bottle, but I'm sparing this one because I just love how it smells, and I'm afraid that, and I don't know, I'm not saying it is, I've had this bottle for over 5 years, and I'm like, I don't want to get a new one yet, especially if they change the formulation. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying they have, you just, you know, after a while you can't get the same ingredients, but If you love a sweet, warm, resinous date, if you love caramel, you like the cherry note, it's bananas, pomegranate, plum, vanilla, it goes on. Go look at the notes. I'm telling you, if a female turns this fragrance down, something wrong with her. You need to just be like, you know what, it's over, because I don't know what's going on with you. You don't like the notes in this. I think we need to see other people. Yeah, trust me. Get rid of her fast if she ain't liking this, because she crazy. All women crazy. Don't listen to me. Let's go check out the next one. All right, the next fragrance I want to show you guys is from one of my favorite fragrance houses, easily in my top 3 right now, and that is from Kajal, and this is Mesa. Y'all know the top, y'all know the beautiful sparkling Swarovski crystals, the emerald green bottle. This one right here is, I would say this is a special occasion fragrance. If you're gonna buy this, I would say get this on like birthdays, Christmas, or Valentine's Day, because it is a special fragrance. Or if you just want to show your girl some love, this is it. They have the note that is the most unique in this is the marabelle. The marabelle is a exotic fruit that leans a little bit sour, but also has this warm sweetness to it. And that's kind of weird when it comes to a citrus fragrance, but the opening of that, it's bitter, it's sweet, it's zesty, but it has almost a kind of syrupy vibe when I smell it. It doesn't stop there. It actually has a nice like water, oceanic kind of note that gives it a freshness, but you do smell this like breeze of like water, if that makes any sense. Combined with a nice soft spice of ginger, and of course you got the bergamot, the grapefruit, you know, all that jazz. But a citrus fragrance that has a sweet nuance, and this is, to me, yes, it doesn't say this is a female fragrance. It doesn't, I would say, promote it as a female fragrance, but this is absolutely on the feminine side. I would say almost is the counterpart, which would be the men's version, because it has more citrus, but it has more spices in that one. The lighter nuances of citrus and soft spices. But when you get to the dry down of this, the violet and the vanilla is what I say just puts the cherry on top and say, yes, this is definitely for a lady. So if you want to try a nice citrus tropical fruit that has a jamminess in it with a dry down of florals and vanilla, yeah, Mesa is absolutely a must-have. Treat your girl to something special. You'll thank me later. Let's go check out the next one. I don't have a bunch. I know, I don't have a bunch. I only got 6 up here, but I wanted to give you some good ones. Next up, this fragrance doesn't need a hype. It is well known in the fragrance community. I say it's a unisex fragrance, but most people are gonna say it's a female fragrance. And that fragrance I'm talking about is Lovely Patchouli 55. Now, Lovely Patchouli 55 is one of my, if you touch my fragrance, I'm gonna punch you in your throat type of fragrances. That's how much I love this. But truth be told, this is absolutely gorgeous, stunning, just out of this world, mesmerizing on females. It's the jam, it's the vibe. Like the young kids say, it slaps, which sounds ridiculous to me, but yes, it does. Amber, patchouli, bergamot, leather, and I still say this got an apple note in it. I'm just saying, it has apple note. That's just me. It doesn't say that in a note breakdown, but it is gorgeous. Soft, sweet, earthy, warm, seductive. Yes. Smelling this on a female smells completely different than it does on a guy. completely different. When I smell on me, I get earthy tones, I get a sweet nuance, but I get a red apple, right? On my wife, I get a, what do you call it, a Granny Smith apple. I get a sweet patchouli, more green, and there's a kind of resinous amber note that I get with this. And it is, man, bruh. A present for your lady. Yes, it is an expensive present, but it is well worth it. Trust me. You ain't gonna be in the doghouse for at least a year after you get this. You can do something really, really messed up, and she gonna be like, well, you did get me lovely patchouli, so I'm gonna let it slide. Trust me. This right here gonna save you from sleeping on the couch. Let's go check out the next one. All right, last but not least is a new fragrance I just got in my collection, and I really, really want to keep this to myself, but I said, no, this is definitely gonna go to my wife. I might sneak a little bit of it on me sometimes because I love rose fragrances. This is from Harry Paris, and this is Rose Chic. Yes, I just got this, and it is stunning. Sprayed it. I was like, wow, this is gorgeous. Freesia, rose, osmanthus, bergamot, a mandarin orange. It is a stunning bouquet of citrus meets beautiful exotic tropical floral combined with a beautiful citrus magnolia that has a little bit of a stickiness to it. It dries down with one of the most stunning white musk, amber, and sandalwood notes that you can. I would argue that once you get to the dry down, men would be comfortable wearing this, but once again, we're trying to be generous and get our wives, our girlfriends something gorgeous. And I'm telling you, don't sleep on this. Beautiful bottle design, but once again, a fantastic fragrance. You gotta check this out. Rose Chic by Harry Paris. Grab that for your lady. Once again, you'll thank me later. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. That's all the fragrances I want to show you guys. Get these for your females. They're gonna love you for it, and it shows generosity. It doesn't have to be a special occasion. Just show them love. When you feel it, you have the money, go do something nice for your lady. First off, I want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Without you, none of this would be possible. I love this part of sharing this passion of mine with my fellow fragrance heads. And without you, none of this would be possible. Like I said, all glory goes to you. Guys, do me a favor, comment down below. Give me an amen if you follow Jesus, if you're a Christian, if you want God to come in your life. I told you guys I'm trying my best to change my life and be more of a upstanding Christian, and I want to shout out loud that, you know, my love for my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ is real, and I pray that you guys feel the same way. With that said, y'all my peoples, y'all know this. Until next time, like I always say, it's okay if you want to smell like Rome. I'll check you guys out in the next video. Until then, peace.